why you can talk about the shot at the end.
Shot at the end, yeah. Well, I'm glad it went in. So, very glad about that. You know, what I'm most proud of, though, is honestly that we knew what to do at the end of the game. I think that's really important. So we did not have to call a timeout. We knew exactly what to do. We knew how to do it. And really proud that we were able to execute it. I think Kendall Clark made the right decision. I think she pushed the ball. She shot the ball. And obviously Lizzie, incredible play. But you know what was probably bigger than even that was the stop at the other end before that. So really proud about that part. Overall, we found a way to win. And I think that's what this team needed. I think that's what this team is going to continue to grow with. I mean, there's a million things we could look at the stat sheet and say, okay, this was great, this was great, this is something we need to work on, this is something we need to work on. But to be able to find a way is incredible, you know. And there's three people I'd really like to talk about quickly. Obviously, the woman sitting to my left right now, Ashley Bartow, just really, really proud of her performance today. And I think that, you know, yes, the points, all that stuff, but her poise, the way that she handled herself, the way she carried herself on both ends, she really stepped up almost in a leadership position today, and I think that was incredible for us, and we needed that. Caitlin Engel, this was the first time that I've really gotten to see her with that fire that she got to play with, and that's something that, you know, we talked about in the locker room after the game. She's got to bring that again, because when you can have that, you've got so many different weapons. And again, not the offensive end, but she did a great job on the defensive end, you know, coming in with 2 assists. She hit some big baskets for us. And then obviously Lizzie to my right. You know, things don't necessarily go in every single second in the first part of the first half, but didn't hesitate. She hit some big shots. She hit some huge shots for us. And then obviously got the big rebound, but also defensively, I think did a great job today.
And then just during the course of the second half, you had a couple of pretty big runs, and how much did that just really get you guys in a position that you could win the game?
I think Carly Grenfell was a big spark for those runs, and I think today we were able to really make adjustments on the fly, and I think that's something that really speaks to the focus of the team, and just really, really proud of their effort to be able to do that. And you know, for Carly to be able to come in and, you know, she was guarding their biggest player at one point. And, you know, games are all about matchups. And games there's ebbs and flows. And there's times where you're going to make runs, and there's times that they're going to make runs. And it's the team that can really sustain it the most, the longest. And Southern Illinois is not really a great matchup for us. You know, they have 2 great inside players. And not that we just aren't as physical as they are inside, and we have a different approach.
Yeah.
But we did different things, and a lot of the times our guards were guarding our posts, and our posts were guarding their guards, and so to be able to do all those different things that really helped spark us to be able to make some of those runs in the second half.
Lindsay, just talk about the shot at the end, how you just kind of followed the ball as it went down the court, and you know, you got the pass.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Kendall knew what she was doing and that she needed to drive to score, so I was just going to be there to rebound, and then I got in the right position and made it. So.
And then actually, this is a career high for you. You had previous high was 19, so you really top that by quite a bit. And also, it seemed like, you know, you really kind of held the team together, throughout the entire first half and the good portion of the second half of your scoring. Just talk about, did it feel special to you out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I had to give credit to all my teammates. Our spacing on the floor was great, which opened up the drive lanes for me, and they were, yeah. Sorry.
You're right.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just felt like we really came together during those times, and we really stepped up whenever we felt like we were getting down.
And then, of course, you picked up your 5th foul, and you must have been pretty frustrated sitting on the bench when you couldn't help help out your team on the floor, but just talk about watching the outcome of getting the win and getting the big shot at the end.
I mean, I was so excited. Alyssa had to pull me down so I couldn't get on the court. But yeah, that was great. Leslie was in perfect position for that rebound, put back, and everything just came together at the end.
I think one of the things that this team has too, John, is the fact that, the fact that they knew that tonight was Ashley's night on the offensive end.
Right.
And so it wasn't play calls from the bench that said, okay, now we're gonna, go to Ashley, go to Ashley, go to
Right.
Ashley. It was a team that recognized that. So I think that's one thing that this team has that's very special, is that they knew what was working, and so they went with it. And then the other thing I think is, we've been in a lot of situations like this, and the fact that, at the end of the game, we had multiple times 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior on the floor. And that experience is gonna continue to lead us the rest of this season and into our future. And so when one does go down with foul trouble, like Ashley did in the last 50 seconds, Liza Heap stepped in and she took her place. And I don't think anybody, would we have kept Ashley on the floor? Absolutely. But Liza's been in those situations a million times, and she was ready to be in them too. And so there's disappointment from the fouling part, but there's no disappointment with the outcome.
That's all we have.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.